Hello guys, this is my first voice video. আজকে সার্ভার মেইনটেনেন্স থাকার কারণে মানে সাপ্তাহিক আপডেট থাকার কারণে আমরা ম্যাচ খেলতে পারছি না, তার কারণে আজকে আমরা এক্সিবিশন ম্যাচ খেলবো। আর আমার চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়েন। আমরা আজকে ক্লাব হয়ে খেলি। আমি মাদ্রিদ নিলাম আর বার্সেলোনা।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Rudiger. Fran Garcia. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
Okay, interesting. Brahim Diaz! There's a goal! First blood drawn.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Fran Garcia did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through. Goes in for the header! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Straight header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
ডাবল টাচ
Ball's gone out of play. Valverde. Rodrigo. Rafinha. Here's Lewandowski. And here's Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's nice.
Brahim Diaz, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Yamal. Dani Olmo. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. That pass has been well into... Pedri! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rafinha with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Fran Garcia. Fran Garcia. Now it's Rodrigo. Shintas. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back underway. Rafinha. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Rodrigo, nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great ball and he's in here. Great hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
একটুর জন্য বেঁচে গেলাম।
Early stages of the second half and still two between them. Bellingham, played over towards the opposite flank. Back into the middle. Bellingham. Mbappe. Big chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
A case now of complete control. Fran Garcia. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, that's well spotted. Martinez. Balde. Now Casado. Dani Olmo. And it's Lewandowski. Spread it left. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Pressing high and with purpose. Valverde. Lucas Vazquez. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Could be danger here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And Garcia. Fran Garcia going full tilt down the left. Balde. Martinez. It's Pedri. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Hits one! Lewandowski finds himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Lucas Vazquez. Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham, a massive creative influence, involved in so many goals. He's had a shot! They've scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid are having a ball
Added
here.
minute has been indicated.
Pedri. Spread out to the left. Ah, that's a fine interception. Valverde. 4 added minutes on the board. That has been cut short. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's
So second match খেলি সেকেন্ড ম্যাচ আমরা কান্ট্রিতে করি আমি ব্রাজিল সাপোর্টার এর জন্য আমি ব্রাজিল নিলাম দেখি স্টেডিয়াম বল আমরা এটা
Well, where international football is concerned, there is no grander occasion than this. Brazil against Argentina speaks for itself, not just in South America, but across the entirety of the planet. Of course, the nature of the rivalry has gone through many changes over the years, but in any given year, in any given era, this is considered in these parts the ultimate game. It is bigger than a derby. It is one nation, one great footballing nation, pitted against another. Each have had their days of glory, each have had their days of huge disappointment, each have supporters and patriots who expect the best, and there is only room for one winner. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really did friendly derby.
Alvarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And that is out of play. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's picked his way through. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Nicely aimed pass. Out Rafinha. Well, played right into his path. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's managed to get rid. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that has not gone well. Fernandez. That looks a cracking ball. And he's there to get it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Oh, it's just a little long. Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. And he's searching through.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the...
Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi, just a...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated.
But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Brazil head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
Number 7, Jolinton.
And we're off again.
Danilo.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Molina is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He has found the way. He's had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Brazil were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
That's gone for a throw-in. Romero. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Oh, he's onto this. There's no flag. McAllister.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
For this match was
To Messi.
71,649.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And they can counter here. Great defending, strong and determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neymar. Rafinha. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Rafinha. He's in a great position.
Leg contact again.
Oh, what has happened? There's the shot!
Shit!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that should get the job done.
Substitutions taking place. Substitution for Brazil. Number 5, Bruno Guimaraes. Number 6, number 14, Gabriel. Coming in
It's a great ball.
Number 17, Andre.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Arthur. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties. Neymar is first to take the long walk. One 0.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
And so the captain steps up. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Rafinha will take their second. And he's fired it in.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
McAllister is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Brazil with the chance to go 2 up. And he's put them 2 in front. Argentina can't afford to miss another one. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Brazil are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Denied! He's made the save!
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. 3 each. Arthur is the last of 5 scheduled takers.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
The margin of error is 0. It's in! Pick that one out!
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal. Big character, big moment, big save. So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. That's it! It is done! So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
এখন আরেকটি ম্যাচ খেলি এখন আমি ফ্রান্স হই অপোনেন্ট আর্জেন্টিনা
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. Konate. Some really good ball movement. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as being brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great ball if he can get there. Well read, nice interception. And now they can clear their lines. Into the channel.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's Bakula! Goal! France! And France are in front.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Molina. Messi. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Martinez. And it's Messi. Martinez. Hits one! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Argentina grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Dembele. And it's Kante. Kante! Superb goal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
France get themselves into the lead. And it's Messi. Camavinga. Oh, this looks sharp. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1.
Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this. Well, we've had plenty to go at
in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football
unpredictable, I think you're at the right match. Very little in it.
The score at half-time is real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Saliba. Konate. And Konate. Chouameni. Saliba. And Koundé.
গোল করে দেখি।
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Saliba. Opts him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitutions taking place.
Chouameni. Now it's Palacios. Dybala.
Oh, really well played.
Shot goal! In he goes again! Oh, just lacks a decent finish.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
A lot of space ahead. Now the finish! He has done it! 30 minutes and we're all square again! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3 minutes added time.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by, and the separation now is left to penalties.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. So this one to set the tone. And he does it with poise.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
And so the captain steps up.
Never looked in doubt, really.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show. Dembele is second man up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked the spot, and didn't change.
McAllister will take their second. Big character, big moment, big save. This to double their advantage. Terrific penalty, unsavable. 2 to the good. Argentina can't afford to miss another one. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Fingernails disappearing fast all around us. It is down to him. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
Wow, So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game. But I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.
গোলগুলো অনেক সুন্দর হয়েছিল কিন্তু। আচ্ছা, থ্যাঙ্কস ফর ওয়াচিং দিস ভিডিও, বাই।